Greetings, I'm Centel Smith, the author of the Call Number series. Robin's first day at 58th Street ends with Chapter 3, as he prepares to meet Augustus and Zelda. Robin's awkward interactions with each staff member have been very similar so far, but I did something different when it came to meeting the two librarians. I'm a huge fan of the TV show The West Wing. It was very influential in my writing. In an episode involving Chinese immigrants, a certain phrase was used to identify the Chinese of a certain Christian faith. This password was called a Sibboleth. Hope I'm saying that right. I decided to use the same method for Robin identifying himself to Zelda. Before working circulation duties, Robin is introduced to the 4 pages, who are written with very different personalities. I have to admit, writing the pages and getting into the mindset of teenage girls wasn't easy. I based most of them on my sister and her friends when they were in their teens. Their scenes are fun to write, the way they bicker among themselves but still look out for each other. Exploring Lakeisha's love at first sight crush on Robin is also fun. Due to the age difference, I like the fact that Robin is trying to spare her feelings and let her down gently, and I plan to stretch their friendship a long way through the series. Other interactions with Robin will go the opposite way, as he and Tommy get off on the wrong foot. While Tommy is working Sonya's plan to discourage Robin in order for Janelle to get his position, he has no problem going the extra mile to mess with Robin. We end the chapter with Robin going home and introduce his guardian and grandfather, Jon Walker. In the original pilot script, Robin lived with his mother, but I decided to make his past more tragic and add an older sister who happens to be a supermodel. Now, I mentioned in an earlier clip the decision to make Jon deaf was due to me never seeing deaf characters in books that I've read before. Having Robin know sign language will be an important factor I'll have him use in future stories. The 3rd chapter was also the end of the pilot script and a novella until I decided to extend it. Robin saying that he had a feeling he was going to be there for a while, not knowing the conspiracy against him, would have been an interesting open ending. My favorite passage in this chapter is based on a real conversation I had. One time or another, someone always asked me when I worked at the library, "Why did you want to work at the library?" And Robin's story was verbatim what I said at one point or another. Only it wasn't made up like Jerry said. It was actually the truth. That scene was really great to write. Jerry, Ethel, and Robin stood at their separate corners behind the circulation desk, still quiet from the earlier outburst. It was 15 minutes till closing. "Zoology," Robin quickly asked. 591.03, Jerry answered. "Damn, you're good for someone who hasn't put away a book in 8 years," Robin exclaimed. The pair shared a laugh. "She as good as you?" Robin nodded to Ethel. "No," Ethel replied. "In my day, we didn't call them call numbers. They were Dewey Decimals, and I've long since forgotten them by now." "So, Microsoft, huh? You reaching for the stars there, computer genius," Jerry said. "Windows 95 will change the world, Jerry. Bill Gates is an innovator." "Uh-huh. What about Steve Jobs?" "Who the hell is Steve Jobs?" Robin asked. Jerry rolled his eyes. "Okay. Next question then, computer whiz. Why the library?" Robin shrugged. "Why not? When I was 9, my grandfather brought me to Fort Washington for the very first time, and I saw all those books. I was amazed by the place. I developed my reading skills early. It was my favorite subject. Schools were the only place I thought you could get books. So I told him when I left I wanted to go to the library to learn as my new school. He laughed and explained that it wasn't a school, it was a special place where anybody could borrow books to read for a little while as long as they promised to bring them back. I didn't believe in such a place until we were walking home. When we got back, I looked at him and asked, "What do they call people that work in that place?" And he said, "They're called librarians." So I said, "That's what I want to be when I grow up, a librarian." Jerry and Ethel reflected on the touching story for a moment in silence. "That's just a load of crap, right?" Jerry asked. Robin smiled. "Yeah, when I was 9, I wanted to be an astronaut. But that's what I said at the job interview. So, here I am." That brought a gasp of laughter from Ethel while Jerry shook his head and smiled. "You know what, man? You're alright." He stepped forward and held his hand out. Robin slapped him 5 with his left hand. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and follow me on the social medias. Keep watching for more videos. Peace is the mission.